Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the live stream. So I'm just working on this weird little tubby character. I just threw him up on Patreon, and I also did another sculpt, which I'll show you in a second. But thanks for swinging by. I told you I'm going to start doing a lot more lives, so let's get started. Okay. So this little character, this is just a random doodle. I love doodle sculpting. So I took the night off last night and did a bunch of doodle sculpts. So I threw this up on Patreon. I did all these hands. So these are all like posable. So it's just the palm, and then all of these are tubes, so you can pose them. So I did a bunch of different hand positions and things like that, and all of those are, let's see, .com/ I don't even know if this is my Patreon thing. I think this is how it goes. Sometimes it's like drugfreedave.com/Patreon or something backwards. But anyway, yeah, so I have those up on my Patreon. I don't know if you can actually see them. Oh, they're kind of blurred out. So I did the hands and I did this guy, so feel free to go check that out on Patreon. But I had fun doing these hands because I always do characters and I always want hands, and it's just nice that I don't have to do them from scratch. So now I can just go in here and I can, like, you know, repose these any way that I want. But hands are a bit tough, so I figured some people might get some use out of that. But anyway, so I brought this over into Blender, and I didn't really like the way that it looked, especially the fact that the hands aren't connected. So I wanted to do some new, I wanted to do some changes to this little guy. So first I'm going to turn the lights back on. Make sure I turn post-process off. And this is the little device that I did in the other one. I love doing sculpts and then using them for other sculpts. That's like my favorite thing. All right. Maybe I should plug this phone in. Oh, the plug is all the way over here. I have one of those huge. Let's hope my phone doesn't fall over. It very well might. I have one of those huge ice packs under my computer because my computer gets so hot and the fans get so loud. I'm using a MacBook Pro M1, and it's a workhorse. It's definitely a workhorse. It definitely handles a lot, but the fans get kind of loud. All right, let's see if I can plug this baby in. That way I don't have to worry about it dying. I don't see any comments. I hope I'm actually live. We'll see. Oh well. I just want to chill anyway and just do some sculpting. Alright, so the hands and the arm, they don't look good when they're not connected. So I'm just going to connect them. So let's do... Yeah, let's just connect all of them. So we have hand B. What is that? Mesh. Mesh, hand B, and arms we need. Where are the arms? There we go. Okay, so let's see what happens when we vox remesh these together. Now we'll give them a bit of a smooth. It actually looks a little bit better smoothed. Anyway, otherwise it looks like he's wearing like a sweater or something, so it's actually a good change. Okay, so the arms look better. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do is maybe attach this collar. Let's see what it looks like without it. Yeah, I brought it over in a Blender, and there's always a few things that like I kind of want to change. So I think the collar was one of them. I don't think he needs it to be that large of a collar, but I still want it to be seen. What's up, Ravenous? Thanks for swinging by. Good to know I am actually live. I did not. Usually I go on, I check my YouTube, but ain't nobody got time for that. Either I'm live or I'm not. A big thing for me is I have to get started like quickly. Like when I just like want to sculpt, I just want to sculpt. So like I get so like I'm not like I want to wait for. It's already long enough for me to like set everything up. I'm just like, no, I just want to sculpt. I need to just start and see what happens. Let's see. I think move. I think I can just move one of them. With move, I have to do a bunch of feet too. I think I'm really lacking with my feet for sure. But I really don't even know what I was thinking with this guy. Like he's just like a random. He's quite random. But I really like random. I'm sure you know that by now. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'll show you guys the. If I go to max screen, I might be able to show you the Blender version, which I didn't really like that much. Downloads. Blender. Wait, why would it not be here? Did I put it in Blender renders? Oh, where did they save? I hate when stuff starts saving to like a random spot. Well, let me see what you guys are seeing. It probably looks nuts. Nope, I don't know where these images save to. Oh, there's one. Where the heck is it? Blender Tubby 1. Blender. Oh, why are you down here? Don't be stupid. Date modified. Dumby. So hopefully you can see that clearly. Which isn't bad, but did I save the other one? I think that was the only one. May I ask, what is your final process before printing? It depends on. Oh, this is the bad camera too. It depends on what it is. It depends on what I'm printing. If I was gonna print this, final steps. I don't know. I would make like the keys and cuts. That's where like the pieces like go together. So I might like print this whole thing, or print his body, and then like print his head separate or something like that. I'd make the keys and cuts so they fit together, send to the slicer, and then print it. If anyone wants to print this, I'm posting everything to Patreon, so my stuff is all on Patreon. And if I have a sculpt, if I've done a sculpt that you want, and you're a patron, then I will just put it on Patreon. I think that's all I wanted to do with him. I think that's the only thing I needed to fix was his chubby arms, because they looked kind of weird. Smooth them out a bit. Okay, so let's take another look at him in all his glory. Turn this down a little bit, and you get a nice I really like this view. I really like seeing the blue here. I think it looks really nice. Let's cut these down a little bit. We'll do a little decimate action. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'll just save this. Okay, maybe we'll make something. Maybe I should make something. Let's see. Let's do new. Turn the grid on. Matte cap. I changed the matte cap so that, do you decimate or bake it? Decimate or bake? Decimate. If I'm doing printing, I just decimate. But I mean, again, it depends on, yeah, like, I mean, I'll decimate so the file isn't so big, but with 3D printing, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I try to keep everything as small as I can. Let's do like a beginner's tutorial. The only problem is I can't re-edit it. It's kind of annoying, but let's just make a cute little character. So I always delete this sphere because it's so huge. But let's add a cylinder, my favorite. So we'll make it small. Let's make the whole thing bigger. Sculpts are really small in Nomad. We'll bring it to that red horizon line. Yeah, let's just have some, we'll just have some fun. I don't want to put 3, I just want it to be smooth. That's too big though. Whatever, I'll leave it for now. I'm so concerned about the sizes now, it's kind of funny. So we'll validate this and call it floor. What's up, Denny? Make a sloth. I'd have to like look at a, I don't know what a sloth, I know what a sloth looks like, but I think it would be difficult to do freestyle. But maybe I will. I want to do a little, I might want to do like a series of little cube characters. Maybe like including a sloth. They have such funny legs too. Like little bow legs. Alright, so let's just soften this up a little bit. Okay, let's just name this cube. Alright, let's do, let's add some little legs. I was thinking about doing like, it'd be really great to do live beginners, like crash courses, but the only problem is the quality isn't really great. Once I finish and I want to just like re-edit it and upload it to regular YouTube, the quality is like terrible. So I'm going to mirror it so I can get 2 little feeties. Let's stretch it a little bit. We'll make them a little thinner. We'll validate, and let's just, stroke painting is always on randomly. Okay, so we're just going to do 2 little feeties. We'll use another cube. Always, what's going on? Thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to shoot me a like. Yeah, I'm glad you made it too. I'm really trying to dig into the live because it's a lot easier than doing like so much editing. I actually don't mind editing. Like even when I finish these, it would be nice to just re-edit them, but I can work a little faster if I'm doing lives, because I find that, you know, I can just work, and I love talking to you guys, and I love having people just like there. It's just like it's a cool vibe, but it allows me to create more because I'm not constantly trying to make everything perfect and editing. And I think I was just really doing a bit too much with the editing, you know, because you kind of want everything to be perfect, but I think I want them to be a little smaller. Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, let's make 2 arms now. So these are legs, these are toes, whoops. Legs. It's always good to oh, and I have a slight headache too, so you might see me going like this a lot. I should take some meds, but that's okay. Let's do a quick save. QB. Name him QB for now. And then we can, I gotta put my arm down. Gotta do that self-care with my poor neck and back. Did I add the sphere? No, I didn't. So we'll do some spheres. Good old mirror. Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. I'll make it maybe a little bit smaller. Let's validate and let's take move. And I like to just kind of stretch out the sphere. So I'll make move kind of big so we have nice smooth movements. So we'll pull it out, give it a little curve to the back a little bit. Something like that. I kind of like it. It's fun. So let's see, where is the palm going to be? Actually, maybe I want to cut the palm. I don't usually do it that way, but like if I use trim in line, it might be a good way to like make a palm. A little bit more on the front, I think. Let's see. Let's smooth it a little bit. Voxel remesh it. We'll give it a little bit of strength. And then we'll use good old, I could use some tubes, but that'll take longer. What's up, Ta? Hi, Dave. Did you use the model? Did you use to model? Like I think in one of your vids, you showed an ad of you posing on your side. I do need to hydrate. That's facts. Okay, so let's see. Do need to hydrate. Let's see what I have on my computer. Well, you know what? I can show you guys some fun stuff. Hold on a second. Studio, Reel. Old. 2014. I can't believe it's so old. It's so old now. But you guys can check out this. Oh, can I not type in this chat? I hate that I can't type in OBS. I have to go to like the video. and do it. Content, live. Oh, I don't want to hear myself talking. All right, now I can see the chat. You guys can check this out later, I guess after the video, or if you have like a phone or something, you can check it out now. But let me close this. What I can show you now, let's go to Mac screen. Actually, let me find the images first, because I don't know what crazy images I have in there. Desktop, media inserts. The next time I get a computer, I'm definitely getting, or the next time I get a Mac, I'm definitely getting like terabytes of size. I never thought that I would need that much size, that much storage. I mean, let's see. Do I want young Dave? I think young Dave is me too young. I don't think that's modeling stuff. You guys don't want to see baby shots. Dave images. Oh, I have some old modeling stuff. Yeah, I used to do some light modeling. Of course it would show up down there. This is not a modeling shot, but that's me in like high school, I believe. Oh, actually, maybe I can open OBS down here. So that way I can see. Shout out to Jetpacks and Roller Skates. I did his 3D thing, which I use for my background on my computer, as you can see. But I think this is high school. Oh, you're really not gonna let me just press the stupid button, Dumby. Just let me press down, bro. Let me press down. Oh, that's me and my dad. That's me looking at turtles. I thought I had some old modeling stuff. That's me. That's not modeling, not modeling, not modeling. Oh, this is when I worked on, I stood in all season for one of the characters. I used to work in TV and film all the time, so I used to work on Ray Donovan, John Voight, Pooch. I used to stand in for Pooch. This is also on YouTube. You can look up Gray Matter. I think it's Gray. You can look up Gray Matter on YouTube. It's a little short film that I did. I think it's pretty badass. That's not really a modeling shot. That's back when I was fit. Not really a modeling shot, but I think my friend was just taking these. But this is back when I did used to model, back in the day. This was for Gildan. This was for Craft Made, whatever that is. NFL, Pepsi. I think that was like my headshot for a while. That's me as a zombie all the way on the right. These are some like clothing things. More. This was like a company that did all these like college things. This was like some billboard. It is cool to be on a billboard. I hated my haircut though. So I used to wear contacts. Colored contacts. Which I don't anymore. Anyway, back to business. My apologies. That's what happens. I just go off on a tangent. I guess maybe that's what makes lives kind of special. They're fun. Let's see. Back to this little cube. So let's give him. Well, I'm a little hot now. A little embarrassed. So I like to use inflate, and let's just make some really cute little thumbs and little fingers. we'll do 3. Oh, that one's huge though. Hopefully smooth will help me out a little bit here. Okay, it's not bad. Oh, the thumb's kind of big too. Looks like the legs need to be a little bit bigger. I want to validate these and just voxel remesh them. Let's voxel remesh them, smooth them out a little bit. Toes are official. I probably could have made them bigger, or I could have made the toes bigger, but I'm going to make just all the legs bigger. I like that. Yeah, I think I need to sketch, oops, I need to sketch some cubes, some cube animals. Just for fun, really. I appreciate it. Getting a little warm and bashful, but thank you. I did all right when I was younger. I had some fun doing film stuff and commercial stuff and modeling stuff. I mean, I still do. I don't think I have anything more recent. I still do like photo shoots and stuff like that, like modeling gigs. The last one I think I did, like the last like professional one I did was, might have been last year. It was for Botox for migraine. So that was a pharmaceutical, which pharmaceuticals are the best when it comes to like getting paid. When it comes to like your pay, pharmaceuticals are always where it's at because they always pay well. Let's make some earsies. As I'm like sculpting this too, I'm always looking for characters that are not like there's something I like about this. There's something I like about him like wearing a cube. For some reason that's fun. I like it. But I don't know if I want to I can always come back to that. But I like it. It's fun. Okay, let's stretch the ear up. Let's go ahead and mirror. And I want to use move. Let's do X and Z, I think it is. Yeah, X and Z. So I can just make, let's solo this. I just want to make the bottom a little bit. I try not to ever leave anything as like the regular shape. I like to change it up a little bit. You know, for example, just like tapering the bottom instead of just having like a stretched sphere. I like to kind of taper it. Okay, I kind of want a little, oh, do I want a little bend in it? I usually put a little bend in the ears. We'll make move really big. Got to take off the Z symmetry though. So we'll just give it a little push just to give it that little bit of, that little curve. Pivot, center, pivot to center that pivot. Maybe they're a little big, so we'll shrink. I kind of like it. I don't know, it's just fun. Drug-free daddy, that's funny. Oh, I can be drug-free. I've done alcohol ads. I've smoked They're calling like herbal cigarettes, which are like fake cigarettes. Like sometimes if you're on set and it's like a period piece and you have to, some of the people are smoking, that they give you like they give you like fake cigarettes. They're like herbal cigarettes. They still will make your lungs feel uncomfortable. I mean, at least for me, since obviously I don't smoke and never smoked. They still make your lungs feel kind of uncomfortable, but it's fun to like act like you're smoking. I don't know why my voice keeps giving out tonight. I've noticed why. Let's see. There's something weird about the ears. I think they're. Let me take this. Stop. There we go. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, let's do what are we gonna do, folks? I want a big mouth so I can do, I love to create teeth. And it's simple. I should get some water. I still need to get some water. I'm gonna turn smooth shading off. I think that makes the cuts cleaner. I don't know, but I believe so. Some people think I know everything. I definitely do not. It is definitely a game of figuring things out as I go. So let's trim rectangle. That's my favorite trim. You can't really see it. It's kind of annoying, but it's there. Let's solo it. Shout out to Solo. Doesn't get the recognition it deserves, I don't think. So we'll do something like this. Okay, we can do our little x-ray and we can kind of see, oh, it's in a mirror. Anytime it has that weird checkery feeling, it's in a mirror. So this will be mouth cut. Oh, these are the ears. I'm just going to go ahead and validate those. Let's do a quick save. I know this thing likes to crash on me. Okay, so I'm thinking if that's the mouth. Whoop. Do we want it higher? Oh, I kind of like it high. Sorry, I was going to ask for you guys' opinion, but I think I love it high. What's up, Zach? Oh, I don't think I officially said what's up, Ta? What's up, Denny? I think I already said what's up, Denny, but what's up, Denny, again? What's up, Earth? And what's up, Zach? I like making noses and shoes for whatever reason. Shoes and noses are two things that I definitely have to work on because I'm not great at them. And I need to make just like a line of little cute shoes, so then I'll just have them as assets, kind of like what I've just done with hands. So it's got to be a project I do. My fiance's going away. I'm calling it spring break. It's really her bachelorette party. So she's going away, and I'm going to have a bunch of free time starting Thursday. I mean, I'll have free time tomorrow, but things like that, I just like to make. I don't know, there's something about working at night. There's so many distractions during the day. It's just so loud. I hate it. Okay, but I want the eyes to be, where do I want the eyes? You know what? Maybe we'll do a similar kind of eye like I did with the little game character. So let's, oh no. Okay, we'll pull a cylinder. Let's go ahead and turn, we'll turn smooth shading off for now. Snap, so we'll snap it forward. We'll make it smaller. We'll shrink it a little bit. Let's go ahead and solo it so you can see what's going on. Okay, we need two of them, but for now we'll just validate one of them. Symmetry, vertex, vertex. And now since I want to separate them, right now I have the X, so I can separate them this way, but I don't want to separate them that way. I want to do it long ways. So let's use, I think it's Y. And I always have show line so I can see where the symmetry line is. If I still don't see it, it's probably because it's on world and not local. Okay, so we need Z. Z is what we need. So now I can just make this little shape, turn these off, and we'll add a mirror to it. Ooh, oh, you know what? I'm still on the wrong symmetry. That's what it is. So let me hit undo. Let me just go back to, we'll go back to world and go back to X. And we'll bring solo back. So that should allow me to add a mirror, and it should mirror it on the X axis. Pivot, center pivot, doesn't do anything. So let's shrink it. Oh, I love it already. I love it already. Let's make it a little smaller, or make them a little smaller. Do we need them closer together? This is kind of hard to see. And why is this weird color? Okay, so you know what? I might make the cuts in the eyes too, just for fun. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So mouth cut. Let's go ahead and validate. Well, actually, let's see if we want the eyes closer together or not. So here's closer together. They look better a little bit wider. Extra wide. Nah, they look good here, I think. What's up, Zachy? What's up, Mandy? All right, let me go back. Do you ever think about sculpting and 3D printing you, your fiance, and your kitty? You can set them on your bookshelf. You know, I don't really do I'm not really that great at, what's it called? What is it called when you go to a party and people sketch? I'm not really good at caricature, and I feel like in order to be really successful at humans, you have to have a really good grasp and understanding of caricatures and that style of drawing, and I'm not that great at it. And I don't tend to do things that are photorealistic, or just, I like realistic, but I like doing characters and things like that. So I don't think if I sculpted myself, if I sculpted my own likeness, I don't think I would be able to get it to a point where I'm happy with it. I did do one sculpt of it was loosely based on me, but I don't think I would ever, I would probably do the cat, because I can do more artistically and have a little bit more artistic license. But if you're going to 3D print your fiance, she better look, or they better look really, really good. I don't think I'm that skilled with humans yet, and especially not with sculpting, really. I could if I had to draw it probably, but sculpting, I'm not there yet with humans. Happy wedding soon. Thank you so much, Mandy. I appreciate it, and I love working as night as well. Yeah, I can't. It's I'm just I'm in it at night. I love it, and honestly, sometimes I would love to one day do just maybe not a 24-hour stream. That's pretty intense. Although it would be fun, but I think that might be pretty intense. I don't think I could do that, but especially since I need to go on walks and stuff. But to do a 5 or 10 hour stream would be just so much fun, I think. Cause then I'd be forced to sculpt for 10 hours. And I would love it. I would take breaks and just eat and stuff. I think I want to do that. Excuse me. I think I do want to do that. All right, let's cut these. So we'll validate these. These are the eyes. Boom. So let's clone the eyes. So now we have an eyes 1. I'll put a bunch of X's so I know that those are the ones I'm going to cut. Oh, so what's this mirror? These are the arms. Let's just name this arms. Let's do a quick save. cube is the body, so we want to cut out of the body. So I'm going to voxel remesh the body, I think a little bit. I just want to give it some more strength so it'll kind of hold together a little bit better. Okay, XXX, boom, boom. I'm going to hide the original eyes, that way we can just see what we're doing. See, it's all like ghosted. So we'll just go ahead and Boolean. So we'll Boolean that, looks good. It looks like this whole thing became smooth shading turned off. Turn it back on. Okay, it looks pretty good. I might not even need to add the eyes. Dilemma. So I'm going to voxel remesh this again. Pretty high. Hopefully this will solidify up the lines. It did. Made it real big, but we can always decimate it. Let's take round edge. That's a custom tool. If you don't have it, you can just check out the video. I think the link is in the description for a round edge brush. Or you can just use regular good old smooth. I don't like the... I hate when it has like those ribs in there. Don't like it. Okay. I mean, this would be a fun print. This would be a cool print. Okay, so let's do we want to do a tongue? We'll do a really quick and dirty, easy tongue with a sphere. So we'll just move it all the way up. Whoop. Shrink it. I like to do tongues like this. So we'll stretch it out a little bit, mirror, take it off a snap, and move them together. Put it on a line so I can just continue to move it left and right, regardless of how I change the little thingy, gizmo. So we'll validate this. This is the tongue. We'll voxel remesh it so we can smooth it out. Doesn't need to be anything big. 130 should do the trick. We'll just smooth it. Okay, nice little tongue. It's got the little crease in the middle. Probably could have done a little bit of a better job. I think it's good enough. I'll just pull this a little bit. No one will know. Smooth it out. Looks good. Pivot, center pivot to get that pivot right in the middle. Move it down in there. See that little bend, those details. Those details are where it's at. It's a little wide. So maybe I'll shrink it a little bit. Although it kind of looked better like that. Let's move it back. Oh, there we go. I like that. Okay, let's see what those eyes look like. So let's bring the eyes back. So these are the eye meshes. Pivot, center, pivot. Let's move them back. And what's cool about this is I can, so now that I have those two, now that I have this other layer, I can make them like glow or something like that. So that works. So this is eyes. No, this is ears. This is eyes. This is the body cube. Oh, I forgot to hit mute. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. Gotta love it every time I'm streaming. It's in there. It's in there. It's dull. It's not too bad, but it's dull. Looking at all these screens doesn't really help either, but Tampa, Florida. I love it. It's so crazy sometimes when I think about, like, you know, if you just think about like streaming and think about, excuse me, the fact that like anyone, like anywhere in the world, I guess, where they're allowed to use internet, like, it's just crazy to think like how many people tune in from like all over and watch. Like, just a normal dude making some little cute cube character. Try to say that 3 times. That's actually quite difficult. Cute cube character. Okay, what kind of teeth? Usually I use spheres, but I feel like cylinders is more apropos since it's a cylinder kind of night. Cylinders have been like, let's put bounce snap. Cylinders have been really giving spheres a run for their money. Let's make these nice and small. So post subdivision up to 2. We'll bring this down. Can't really see it. Wait, why is the wireframe showing? That's so odd. What's that? What it do that? Alright, so let's move this up and into the mouth. Give it a good old mirror. Oh, you know, I might just leave the 2 teeth, if I'm honest. But you know, you can always do some, like, you can always make it really fun and do some little fangs. What do we like? Do we like just the 2, or do we like the fangs? Kind of like Domokun-esque. Let's see. I'm from Earth. I'm from Earth. QQ. A little cube. Mandy Rivers. Not chiclet rounded squares to match their body. You know, I usually don't do that. That might look pretty cool, actually. I'll have to see this. These like little things I file away in my brain. I really do. I file them away for like another, just something else. So we like the fangs. So this is what I do when I have a situation, because I like the fangs too, but I also like the other ones. So this is what I do in a situation like this. So I'm going to save this as QB, right? And then I'm going to save, and then I'm going to get rid of the fangs. And I'll save this as QQ. So I'll save this as QQ. And what I like about doing that is now I can, like, now since I have a different one, I'll just like change stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just like, maybe I'll use a tube for the arms. Just like little things that you can change. Wait, where's the tube? Doesn't need snap. But like, let's get this arm out here. Wait, don't delete on me, butt monkey. So we'll get this arm out here. We'll make it thick. I don't know how thick. Let's do our little radius. Maybe we'll do, do I want this to be smaller? kind of like that. Let's put it a little bit more in the middle. Oh, it's on snap. Kind of like that. We can mirror it. And we can, let's see. Let's bring in some little spheres. Oh, you know what? Let's make some little, I know I'm getting crazy. What was it? Is it Z, I think? No, it's not Z. The vertex symmetry's on. Why aren't you working? Oh, local, let's see, local X, show line. Where's my line? Oh, I see green. This should be it, right? Yeah, there we go. Move that, we'll turn it off. Put these back to normal. We'll shrink this. And now we can, let's voxel remesh them because they get kind of crazy. Unless you voxel remesh them, they act funny. So we'll use move and just put a little bit of, oh, let's change this to X. I think X is the one we want, so we can put a little bend in it. And now we can play this game where you just have to like figure out, mess with the gizmo until it goes where you want it to go. My favorite game. Clone. See if I can get this done quickly. And then I'll read some more comments. But hopefully you guys are entertaining yourselves. Okay, I like pinkies. They're always a little smaller. Looks good. Let's clone this and make a nice little thumb. And actually thumbs, like, I feel like the thumb should be actually like bent the other way, but you know, for a cartoon, I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine. You know what? I'll just tilt it this way a little more. There we go. So now he has some little hands. Easy peasy. We'll just we'll validate, and then we'll voxel remesh this. So when that happens, what I usually do is well, why is that way? Why is this mirror so big? It's bananas. Let's do quick save and let's voxel remesh. Did it go down any? Oh yeah, it went down. I might have to voxel remesh each one of these little fingers though. Let's undo. Oh, the arm is really small, so I think that's what messed me up. So let's validate the arm. Let's voxel remesh it. When that happens, when it gets all like this, sometimes I just go back and add more geometry to it. So multi-res, subdivide. And then I'll do the voxel remesh, and then it should be fine. And now when I validate and voxel remesh everything, it should be fine. Should be better. So now let's smooth everything. Because there's usually a problem if you try to voxel remesh and the meshes aren't the same density. It kind of gets a little messed up. But now he's got some hands, looking good. Do I like the size of them? That's the real question. So if I want to see if I like the size, I'll just trim one of them. Whoop, take symmetry off. Just trim one. And then pivot, center, pivot. And then I can figure out exactly how I want it to look. Kind of like that. I think that looks a bit cuter, a bit more cute. So now I'll take this and then just mirror it. Woo, woo. All right, let's figure that out. What happened to this mirror? So let's take it off of a line. So it looks like it's like this. Let's go ahead and bake it. So then when I go pivot, center pivot, it's just gonna straighten it up. Also, I'm gonna go to symmetry and put it to world. So now it should be, ooh, well, why is that like that though? Why is that crazy like that? Let's do world center reset. Let's see if that does anything. No, not really. Orientation reset. There we go. Orientation reset. The silent killers. Okay, so we did that. Good. So now let's... Oh, where was I? Let's go ahead and mirror. Come on, mirror. There we go. Let's tap on the mesh, and I think I just want to squeeze them in there a little bit more. I like it. Do I want to put a little inflate over this arm? Do we like the inflate? I don't know. I kind of do. Smooth it out. What do we think? Gray, thanks for swinging by. The fangs. Everyone loves the fangs. Okay, good. So he's good. So I'm going to save QQ, and we'll go back. Since everyone likes the fangs, we'll go back to this little fart. But yeah, he's looking good too. I like him. So should I don't know if I should voxel remesh everything together or just leave it as is. I kind of just like it as is, if I'm being honest. What time is it? 12:44. I need to get some water, and I think I'm going to probably chill for a little bit. But I think he came out cute. I really like him. So let's do some quick, let's do some lit PBR. Okay, arms. We'll just go ahead and validate the arms. And these are the teethies, so we'll go like this. Teeth, excuse me. Okay, so now I'll take this and just color it. I think I saved a nice little terracotta color. Paint all. This isn't, oh, let me turn this grid off. It's not necessarily the color that I want to finish with, but it's just good for lighting, having a neutral color. So I like to set this to 2, and this will be the key light. So we'll clone it, and this will be the rim. Okay, so we'll use our gizmo and use a line. So we have one light here. Wait, where's the other light? Let's see my lights. So this is the key light. I like to put them where the light is coming from, so I remember. So this one I'll put right behind him, and I'll just move it so we get a nice edge light, rim light. Perfect. Make it a little brighter. Maybe we'll make it a little warmer too. So we have those two. Let's do this one, and I'll just name this one R2. This will come from the right side as well. So I'll move it over, kind of put it on the side. Let's find a nice spot for it. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. But I want it more on the side. And let's make it cool. So we have cool on one side, warm on the other. So that looks pretty good. Kind of like it coming from a little high up. Oh, let's put on post process. Yes, yes, post-process. Okay, everything looks good. After I finish, I'm gonna throw this up on my Patreon. I'll probably just put this file up there for free. Because I did 2 for my paid patrons, but for all of you guys who are watching, I'll put this file up there for free so you guys can just mess around with it, look at it, have fun with it. You can make your own version of this little cube character, change whatever you want, or just make your own. But I'll put it up after. So I'll use this as the thumbnail. Okay, so the next light. So we have all those. Let's add another light. Let's make it a point light or a spotlight. And let's put it, I like to put it around here. Just kind of shining down on like where you want to focus. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe we'll make it a little stronger. Okay, it looks good. Let's go ahead and add our environment back. And this is also my custom environment. That's also on my Patreon and Gumroad. I think it's only like $2 or something. So if you want to use this environment that I always use, you can pick that up. And the reason why I always use it is because when I have shiny things or anything like with a reflection, it makes a really nice reflection. So that's why I use it a lot. All right, cool. Oh, he's cute. I really like it. Let's take this and let's just make it smaller, I think. Right on the edge of his little tootsies. I like it. Do we want to keep it this color or do we want to make it like a different color? I don't know. What's up, Han? Good morning. Oh, I guess it is. That's so funny. Yeah, I figured I would do a nice little quick stream. I'm trying to get as many in as possible. They're actually really fun to do. I'm turning. How did you get the rounded edge on the tube arm? Let's see. Oh, I missed a lot. Let's see where I'm sure it's not the first time you've heard someone sing that. But oh yeah, let's see. Fangs, fangs, fangs. All right. So I'm going to finish this one off. Actually, I really like it. I love this color. I think I might just leave it. Let me know what you think. Let's do let's see. Let's make the eyes. Let's clone the eyes and change it to additive, always unlit. We'll bring that up a little bit just for fun. Do we want to do anything with the fangs? Do we want to keep the same color or just make them white? I like it. I'm a fan. Let's make this let's get this a little less. Let's make it a little bit rougher. And honestly, I don't even have to add that part, this part. Maybe we'll just nix it. I don't know. Maybe we'll make it a little smaller. Kind of like that. I'm not sold on the color though. I don't think I want it black. Actually, I kind of like black. I didn't think I would, but I don't know what color. I think it's no, I don't like it. It's like these little details. I don't know, should I just make it the same color again? I kind of don't like that you can't really see his little legs. I kind of want you to see his little legs. Do I want to make it rough or maybe glossy? Maybe a little more rough. You know what? We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it like this. What happens if I clone it? I don't know. There's something fun about. There's something fun about this. I don't know what it is, but I like it. They almost look like little pancakes. So we'll make them a slightly different color. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna hide them for now, and we'll just share this guy as is. Do I have all the bells and whistles on? It's important to go through and make sure you have everything how you like it. I like to check out my lights, make sure that I need all of them, and they look good. And I actually like this. I like this view, so I'm gonna save it. So add view. We'll just name this one 1, and make sure I save. Okay, so now I like to go back through the lights and just make sure that they look good. Wait, why are you so high up, light? And where's my gizmo? What are we doing here? Taken off of a line. Oh, that actually looks kind of nice. I kind of like that. So I think I like that. Let's check out this light. It's got to be, it could be a little more rimmy. So I'll move this back. I like that. Okay, this one I don't even see at all. So let's try to get this back in the mix a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. I can see it on both legs. That's kind of nice. Let's see what happens if I bring up the intensity or make it a little more cool to kind of combat this orange. So you can see it a little bit more. And let's check out this last light. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good there. Maybe even a smidge brighter. Cool. I love it. Let's save. And I'm going to export. Make sure all the bells and whistles are where I want them. Everything looks good. And I'm going to export. Ooh, I'm going to export the whole thing. Let's export the whole thing as a Nomad file. Or should I do GLTF? I don't think it matters. Nomad will open this as a GLTF. All export. Oh, wait, this is really big. Hold on a second. So let's take this cube and just decimate it. Okay, legs, can decimate those. Arms, decimate the arms. Ears, we'll decimate the ears. Let's get rid of, well, you can delete the extra eye. I'm going to name this eye add because it's an additive. So that way you'll know it's an additive. So we'll take the eyes. The additive I can decimate because that doesn't really need, oh no, it does that weird, sometimes it does that weird thing. I hate it. Ears, 12.1, cube, floor. I'm just going to get rid of the floor. You can do it. It'll make the file smaller. Cube. Okay, now we're good to go. So let's take this and let's export the GLTF. So we'll export this to my computer. Good. Done. And then we'll export. So I'll put this on Patreon tonight. Yeah, I'll do it tonight. It'll be quick. And then let's export the screen, transparent background, so I can easily make a thumbnail out of it. And we'll export this 250. Boom. And that'll be that. I feel like you're the only black sculptor I have seen. Yeah, there's a couple in the Nomad Sculpt group, but I definitely like to represent. I like to represent black artists, black sculptor, black 3D. Like, just I do notice it's an interesting thing, you know, but I do notice that, and I'm glad that I can represent. I think it's cool. We're out here doing the dang thing. Giggling because you, yes. Okay, Grace. Sorry, Grace went to bed. Very interested in the turnout of these hands. I wonder if that was the tube hands. I know this is kind of old, but once I get going, I just keep going. How'd you get the rounded edge on the tube? Oh, I don't even have this thing plugged in, do I? Let me plug it in. I don't keep it plugged in because, or I usually keep it plugged in, but I don't have it plugged in because I was working on the couch earlier. Oh, did I send it? I sent it. Okay, done. We'll do a nice little turntable for my peoples. Where was I? Oh, the tube. So for the tube, I usually just take the path. So you make the tube. And essentially, there's a few ways to do it, but essentially I go here, I do post subdivision up to 2. Let me turn post process off. So I turn that up to 2, post subdivision, and then the topology, you just like put this down and it gets like softer and softer. But also you can uncheck this and then you can adjust this as well. And sometimes that helps. Like maybe we'll put them to 5 to get them nice and round. So that's what I do for fingers. I use 5. The only issue is that it doesn't get as round as you want. Like you can maybe bring this down a little bit more and it gets round, but then sometimes it becomes a little hard to control the nuance. But it does make it more rounded. So that's before it's validated. Just go here, post subdivision 2. And then just mesh with the tube topology. The lower it is, the more round it is. So post subdivision 2, and then lower the topology, and that's pretty much how you do it. It's very, very useful. Put this back on. Post process. Why did I sound like Buffalo Bill just now? Process. Post process. Okay. Waiting for more animations. Yeah, you know what? I do like the animations. I really just want to animate the little guys that I made, or maybe like the monster truck. It's just like I get so sucked in, like when I'm doing them. Like it's so, and I can only animate certain things because obviously I don't know how to do rigging. But the next thing I want to learn, the next animation type thing I want to learn is how to animate on a curve. I've looked at a few, almost a documentaries. I looked at a few tutorials, but I have to like look at a tutorial and do one. Usually I use Ryan King Art for my Blender tutorials, but I have to figure out how to render or how to make animations on a curve. So that's the next thing I think I have to figure out. But Blender is like, oh, my brain melts just thinking about it. I appreciate your attempts at balanced 3D, albeit I am such a Nomad fan, but I think it will be worth the effort for the developer. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. That's why I was happy to like buy it, pay for it, keep it, try it. My only thing is it just needs Boolean, and it needs Boolean and bevel, like a good Boolean and a good bevel. Because I think at that point in time you'd be able to make, at least I'd be able to make most of the things that I want to make. So I'm hoping that Valence gets that, because then I think it'll just be, it'll go up and up and up. Because I do like the low poly process. I kind of went backwards from like Nomad, modeling whatever I want, and now I'm starting to learn low poly, but I like it, and I understand now why it's useful. But personally, for me, it was not the way for me to learn how to 3D model. It just like sucked all the fun out of it and made me hate it and hate doing it. So I'm grateful that Nomad came out, and I'm always gonna love Nomad because I'm an artist. So like I like more of the sculpting process. I hated trying to figure out like low poly stuff. It's like, no, I want to make like crazy, like weird stuff like this. Anyway, Smiffles, I don't think I gave you a official hello, because I don't remember saying Smiffles. I would definitely remember saying Smiffles. I also love your stylized character on Skillshare. I'm using a character I made following that class to make a character for one of my, wait, let me see. Oh, one of your classes for school. That's awesome. I wonder which character. Slate Blue. Look at that. I'm about to age myself, but everyone always sings Mandy by Barry Manilow to me. Mandy. I don't know if do I know that one? I don't know if I know. Like, I know of Barry Manilow, but I don't even think I could say that I know one of his songs. I'm trying to think of a song that says Mandy, but I don't think I know it. Barry Manilow. I mean, yeah, cause I mean, I'm 43, so so I'm no spring chicken either. Even by a fellow in a kilt on the tube in London. Oh, by a fellow in a kilt. So in that respect, you are correct, sir. Black Daddy. Okay. Oh, Black Batty. I thought I said Black Daddy. Oh yeah, that's like that's what I am to my my fiance and my cat. I have a black cat as well, Black Catty. Yeah, Ryan King art is my go-to for Blender tutorials. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well just chill and just let's put on max screen. Let's put this down here. Let's open up Photoshop. Just make this real easy. Let me stop this turntable because it doesn't need to be turntabling anymore. I'll save it. I'm on camera, bro. You're on camera. Is it still this camera? Oh no, it's this camera, isn't it? It's the crappy camera. That's my Mac camera. Do I have video capture device 2 on here? Plus video capture device. I'm using continuity camera. I hate being like an Apple fanboy, but like the fact that you can use your phone, like your phone's camera, in like great quality for like a webcam without even being connected to the MacBook Pro, it just like if there's a camera, if your camera's around, if your phone's around, it'll ask to use it as a camera. It's good. Schmott. Let's see where this goes. Oh, that's way too close. It's way too big. We'll put this one here instead. No, I don't want to have them both, I don't think. It's too obnoxious. I'll turn one of them off. Oh, I think I turned the wrong one off, didn't I? Oh, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to be looking at this camera, so I'll just keep this one. It's really small anyway. So, let's see. I sent over the image. "10 years." Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday. It's May. It's May now, right? Yeah, it is. I forget what month it is. The only month I remember this year is July. I suppose they didn't exploit children. Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried sculpting with your finger? It's actually not as difficult as drawing. I definitely am not a finger sculptor for sure. I don't think I the Apple Pencil is unrivaled. It is an amazing piece of technology, and I will not cheat on it with my finger. That was so weird. What are these white lines? I don't know what that is. Anyway, this was okay. So let's get this popping, because you guys got places to be. I got the couch to be on, I think. I like to sculpt. I'll just do some freestyle sculpting on the couch, and it's good because I'm not in this chair for so long. I have to like get up and walk often for my back, but it's nice to be on the couch. The cat will be in there, and she'll probably come and sit by me. She likes being around us 24/7, so that would be nice. Let's take, I don't know why I always work so small. I'm not thinking about it. Let's take, so we have Nomad Sculpt. Let's move this down. Hide you, buddy. Okay, let's select all of these. This is how I make all my my thumbnails, obviously, for YouTube as well. So we'll move this over. I should probably change the thumbnail for this live stream, actually, because this is what I actually make. So I think I'll have to change it anyway. But what was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna put it on Patreon. That's right. I feel like my brain is always thinking of 1,000 things at once. I guess 'tis the brain of a creative person. But like literally, my brain is always trying to do a million things at once. Is that too big? No, that's fine. People got to see. They got to know. They have to know. QB. What is it? Live stream. So I'll have to change the. But the ice pack is working really well. Oh, I can probably show you what I'm trying to render. The render's probably done. Oh, the render is done. Yo, this clay look is so crazy. It's cool though, I like it. I like it, Picasso. So save this as Tubby2. Again, like I'm saying, always doing 1,000 things at once. So we'll save this image. Okay, so we'll close that. I have to open recent. Oh, you know what? I'm going to import the new Tubby anyway, so I'm not even going to mess with this. Because I got to import the one that we saved. So anytime I'm doing a YouTube thumbnail, I always have to, no matter how good the image looks, I always, let's go to the image. I always adjust the exposure because I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, but it always comes out dark. Like it always comes out darker than it should be. Even though it looks fine, I always change the exposure to be a little bit higher. Because YouTube thumbnails need to be like bright and poppy, and they always look darker to me. So I will brighten this up. Maybe around there. A little bit brighter. I don't think I need to do any vibrance to make it like more rich. I think it looks good. So now we'll just save, export. Oh, I already saved it, didn't I? So I'll just save it. I'll just replace it. And then, what was I doing? Patreon. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. Where's my little Patreon thing? I don't know, should I use this or should I use the Patreon word? I never know like which one I should use. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this too. We'll just make it nice and simple. Where's the Patreon word? Oh, I have too many files. Way too many files. I know it's here. I know for sure it's here. I don't know where it's hiding. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we'll just do a little Patreon action like this. We'll make it a little bit bigger. But we'll go with less is more. So we'll export this and Patreon QB. All right, so now we have that. So we're good. This is all the behind the scenes stuff that I freaking spent all my time doing. And for every little thing, you have to make like icons. I make so many icons. It's crazy. Posable hands. So here's the hands that I did for Patreon. These are all the ones that I showed you before. Here's Tubby, one that I also did. So let's create post. We'll just use image here. Okay, now we have an image. Excuse me. Patreon. What's it? QB. Ooh, no, I don't really. Do I like QB? I feel like QB. QB. Nomad Sculpt project. And why did you create? I created QB with the help of my live stream friends. We all love him and we want to feed him pancakes. And then I will attach, let's attach, I'll give you guys mine, my little QB. And then we'll also upload, there's so many. We'll upload QB here, GLB. Let's see, is there anything else? Anything else? Random I can upload. Bubble Street, Bubble Graph, Kawaii Robin. Let's find something else fun. Just to add. It's like only you guys will know it's there. And my people that check out my Patreon. Oh, let's go into Alligator Box. Let's go into pancakes, whipped, table, props, platform. What's Little Froggy? I don't even know what Little Froggy is. Mushroom, Cinnabon. We'll add a Cinnabon with it. Okay, so we'll put this in Nomad Sculpt, 3D art, tags, Nomad Sculpt, Dave Reed, Drugfreedave, character, design, cube, cute, kawaii, 3D art, 3D sculpt. I think that's good. Okay, next. So let's make this for everybody. Oh, all members. Let's make it for members. All free and paid members will be able to view this post. Previews are public. Okay, so we'll make it members. So just, I don't think you don't have to pay, but just like sign up to be a member, and then there you go. Okay, let's bring this back up here. We'll look at my face. This is when I should use the other camera. Hold on. Video capture device, add existing to. See, that one's much better. And I don't know why my light in the background is cycling. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, let's see. Let's bring this down here so I'm not looking over you guys' heads. Ever tried sculpting in VR? I don't know how I would be able to bring you guys along if I was sculpting in VR. I've never tried it. And honestly, I can't imagine how that would be easier. It'd be fun to try. I'll leave it at that. It would be fun to try, I think. How's Blender going for me? Blender's going pretty good. I mean, I make like I do a lot of any sculpt I do in Nomad. I always bring into Blender, and always make really cool stuff. And obviously, my latest stuff. Well, obviously which the drawing was from Jetpacks and Roller Skates, but this was my latest render from Blender, and I have a butt ton. Well, that's one I just rendered. But yeah, like some cool renders. I've been trying to figure out how to do a glow with that like kind of opaque glowing from the inside kind of look. I've been trying to figure that out forever. So I have to like study what I actually did, because I don't really know what I did to get it, but I love it. Yeah, so these are my latest Blender things. But I have a ton. Blender renders. Like so much fun. Like I just like making stuff up. Gumball version. So bright. My other characters, I like to bring old characters in to Blender. This guy. The night version. I don't think I posted the night version anywhere. I'm not sure. Trying out different sands, different oh, I didn't notice that was coming through. But I didn't use this one anyway, because this one is not good. Let me just delete it. Plantbot 2. Wait, lots of cool stuff. Some stuff that I don't even like post anywhere, because I usually only post videos now. So some of these I don't really post. It'd be fun to animate this, but I think it'd be a problem with getting the wheels to spin. I think that would be very difficult. I know how to get things to spin indefinitely, but I can't get them to spin and then like stop spin, like slow down to stop. Is very difficult. I can get them to spin like manually to 360, or I can get them to continuously spin, but I can't get them to like continuously spin and then like at this frame start to slow down and then stop. I don't know how to do that, so you know how it is. Yeah, normally I would stay up late, but I'm definitely gonna watch some TV and do some. I don't know. I might just watch TV, honestly. But I feel good when I can get a live in, and I don't have to sit here and like edit for so long. But yeah. Oh, let me know, Han, if you want those hands. I will hook you up and give you those the tube hands that are on my Patreon. Me and Han go way back, so we're like this. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out. Appreciate it. You guys make my live streams a lot of fun. And usually I would do it for longer, but I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the evening off and just chill and relax. So thanks again for swinging by. Don't forget to give me a like. Really helps to support the channel. Also, make sure you check out my Skillshare classes. Skillshare is the main reason I'm able to do this and make all these free tutorials and do all this fun stuff. Literally, it's because of Skillshare. If it wasn't for Skillshare, I would not have enough time to be able to do all this. I have some fun stuff on Gumroad. I have some fun stuff on Patreon. I'm really leaning towards lots of Patreon stuff. And remember, you can pick up the little character that I just made for free on Patreon. All you have to do is become a member, and that's free. You don't have to be like a paid patron. At least I think. If I'm wrong, just let me know and I'll change it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll see you all in the next video. I love it. I like when the stream is over, and for some reason I get amused by like this little the little time. There's got to be a name for that. The time when it ends until the stream stops. Someone has to come up with a good name for that. That little bit of like dead space. I like to linger there and just kind of ride it out and just slowly get to and like you don't really know when I'm gonna